share design values with citizens. It will begin with the 4th Urban Design Innovation Forum at Busan Center in Yeongdo, focusing on using vacant homes to create inclusive living spaces. On March 24th, an international conference will be held at Busan Port International Passenger Terminal. Another policy conference will follow at City Hall on March 26th. The official agreement ceremony will take place on March 27th, and a Design Council meeting and networking event will be held on March 28th and 29th. In international news, the war triggered by U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran entered its 20th day, with both sides exchanging attacks on gas facilities, raising fears of an energy war. As the conflict expands to energy infrastructure, global oil prices and financial markets are being affected. Iranian media said Israel struck the South Pars gas field and nearby facilities, which produce about 70% of Iran's gas, worsening existing energy shortages. And now for today's weather. It is currently 12 degrees Celsius. Skies will stay mostly clear through the afternoon, with overnight lows falling to around 6 degrees. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is Sweet Date with Yoonji Lee. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Hello, lovely sweeties. Happy Thursday and welcome to Sweet Date. So these days, a lot of people in Korea are becoming what we call plant parents. So in Korea, it's 식집사. In fact, it's often said that nearly 1 out of 3 people now keeps at least one plant at home. A small pot on the desk, a leafy plant in the living room, and maybe a few herbs on the balcony. So plants have quietly become part of many people's daily lives. But if you've ever kept plants before, you probably know this feeling. Sometimes a leaf suddenly turns yellow, or the whole plant starts drooping for no clear reason. And honestly, many people don't really know what to do when that happens. Too much water? Not enough sunlight? But here's an interesting idea. What if you could take your plant to a hospital? So in Korea now, that's actually possible. Experts can examine sick plants and help bring them back to health. So today, let's take a closer look at this plant hospital. So let's start today's Sweet Date together.
Summer dream, my summer dream. 파도 치는 바다 내리쬐는 네 눈빛. 잘나쳐 저 태양처럼 녹아내리게 해줘. 눈부신 나의 summer dream. 나 꿈 아니지 해도 했던 너무한 행복. 넌 쨍쨍 눈물을 말려 마른 가슴에 비를 내려 언제라도 더 있어줘 항상 나의 곁에서 날
that was Summer Dream by Ellis. Woohoo! And I know that even though summer isn't quite here yet, that song definitely gives you a little taste of the season, doesn't it? With this bright melody and light, refreshing vibe, it almost feels like a warm breeze or maybe a sunny afternoon by the beach. And sometimes music can bring a season to us a little early, and that was one of those songs that you can enjoy anytime, even before summer officially arrives. And hey, sweeties, we're live from a studio in Busan this Thursday afternoon, and welcome to Sweet Date. Hello, everyone. You're tuned into BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheonggan, and Noksan areas. And I'm Yunji. Hello, everyone. I see Sangyun님 checking in first. Put a number one sign up saying, finally. But is Benny on leave? Because Benny is always the first one coming in, right? Ah, yes. And luckily, we have Benny-님, right? Saying, hello, I'm here. I'm outside. Ooh, what are you doing right now? I am curious. Anyway, we also have Sangmin-님 checking in as well, saying, hello, Yunji. I'm listening to classical music while listening to Sweet Date here. Ooh, wonderful. Thank you for being here, guys. Benny is also saying, I have to be really careful with gadgets on many pickpocketers. Yeah, so you gotta, have it safe. Like when you have it in your backpack, I think it's kind of dangerous, so make sure to have it in your front side so nobody steals it. So in the opening today, I mentioned that there are now places where you can take your plant if it gets sick. Almost like a hospital for, pets or maybe like plants, right? At first, the idea of a plant hospital might sound a little surprising to you because I was too surprised. But with the growing popularity of houseplants these days, more people are realizing that the plants can get sick too. I mean, leaves can develop spots, pests can appear in the soil, or the plant simply stops growing. So in Cheongju, Korea, local governments and agricultural experts have started opening what's called plant clinics, where people can bring their struggling plants for help. So specialists check things like soil condition, watering habits, sunlight exposure, and even pests or diseases. And after that, they give advice on how to revive the plant, almost like a medical consultation with their doctor. And online reactions have been quite interesting as well. I mean, some people say, I wish this existed earlier. I've lost so many plants, like Yunji. And others joke that their plants might receive better medical care than they do. But many plant lovers say, this kind of service makes perfect sense. So after all, for people who care for plants every day, watching new leaves grow, watering them, and moving them to the best sunlight, those plants start to feel like something more than decoration. I mean, they become a small living companion in your house, right? So it's time for today's question of the day. Do you have a plant at home? Or is there one you'd love to grow in the future? So let me repeat the question once again. Do you have a plant at home? Or is there one you'd love to grow in the future? 지금 키우고 있거나 앞으로 키우고 싶은 식물은 무엇인가요? So that's our question. I mean, are you the type who grows plants successfully or collect the dead ones? For me, I try to grow some of the plants because my friend has sent me the plant, gift. So, but I have this talent of killing plants every time. And my close friends know that already. So whenever they send me those presents, they try to pick out the ones that are impossible to die. But I told you earlier that I have a talent of killing plants, right? So I've gotten cactuses, syndapses, those kind, which can nearly survive in the desert, right? But yes, I couldn't grow them really well. But I would love to, I don't know, in the near future, I'd love to grow them once again. Give them another try. How about for you guys? Do you have a plant at home or is there one you'd love to grow in the future? So share your stories just like that. You can text us at #9050. That's 샵 9050. Photos are welcome too, but remember that each message costs 100 won. Also, you can message us on KakaoTalk by adding us as a friend. Search for BEFM or 부산영어방송, and then you can send in your messages for free. And we're streaming live at the moment, so go ahead and search for the same thing, BEFM or 부산영어방송, and then hit the live stream button, and you can watch me on air. Also, you can type in the chat room. So before we move on to our next segment, we're going to take a quick music break, and here is Can't Stop by Shein Blue.
하루에 한 번만 그댄 떠올려줘요 Miss you 하루에 한 번만 나는 잊어볼게요 그것도 안 돼요 그것도 안 돼요 그것도 안 되면 그럼 난 어떡하나요 그대 한마디에 나는 웃어요 거울처럼 매일 살아요 나의 하루는 그대의 것이죠 Can't stop me now Can't stop me now Can't stop me now 그대를 닮은 모양이가 아직 자네요 Can't stop me now Can't stop me now Can't stop baby 나는 멈출 수 없네요 I can't stop loving you 흩날리는 바람에 그대 떠올라 눈부신 햇살에 그대 떠올라 나는 멈출 수 없네요 I can't stop loving you 한 걸음 뒤라면 허락할 수 있나요 Miss you 한 걸음 뒤에서 나는 기다릴게요 그것도 안 돼요 그것도 안 돼요 그것도 안 되면 그럼 난 어떡하나요 그대 한마디에 나는 웃어요 거울처럼 매일 살아요 나의 하루는 그대의 것이죠 Can't stop me now Can't stop me now Can't stop me now Can't stop me now 그대를 닮은 모양이가 아직 자네요 Can't stop me now Can't stop me now Can't stop baby 나는 멈출 수 없네요 I can't stop loving you 미친 듯 미칠 듯 한없이 부르다 보면 한 번은 돌아볼까요 Can't stop me now Can't stop me now 그대만 바라보는 내 맘 아직 시려요 Can't stop me now Can't stop me now Can't stop baby 나는 멈출 수 없네요 I can't stop loving you 흩날리는 바람에 그대 떠올라 눈부신 햇살에
Hello everyone, welcome back to Screen Bites, where we learn everyday English expressions through scenes from movies and TV shows. And today's scene takes us to a bittersweet moment in the classic sitcom Friends. And our favorite actor Joey today is anxiously waiting by a newsstand late at night to check the reviews for his latest performance. But unfortunately, the critics aren't very kind, and Joey starts to feel discouraged about his career, wondering why he hasn't made it yet, despite 10 years of hard work. And that's when Ross steps in with some words of encouragement. So let's check out today's scene, and this is a dialogue between Joey and his friends. Joey, honey, they don't know what they're talking about. Maybe they do. I've been doing this 10 years and I haven't gotten anywhere. There's got to be a reason. Oh, come on. Maybe you're just paying your dues. Nah, it's too hard. It's not worth it. Poor Joey. So with that, here goes today's expression. You're paying your dues. You're paying your dues, meaning 고생 끝에 낙이 온다잖아. So literally here, pay one's dues means to pay a membership fee. However, idiomatically, it means to go through the difficult experiences or trials in order to achieve success or gain recognition in a certain field. And it's a perfect expression for when we talk about enduring years of obscurity or climbing the ladder from the bottom up. And Joey here is frustrated, feeling like he's been stuck in the same place for 10 years. But Ross comforts him by suggesting that this time isn't wasted, it's the price of effort he must pay to eventually reach success. And depending on the situation, you can translate this into Korean as 고생하며 배우는 단계인 거지, or maybe 다 과정일 뿐이야. So it's now time to check out some example dialogues. And here's our first one. I've been an intern for a year and I still only do paperwork. Don't worry, everyone starts there. You're just paying your dues. So everyone has to start somewhere, right? And this tells your friend that their hard work will pay off later. And here's our second example. Oh my goodness, she became the manager so quickly. Not really. She paid her dues in the sales department for 5 years. So we use this to respect the hidden effort behind someone's current success. And here's our last example. Why is this trading so hard? Hey, think of it as paying your dues to become a pro. So this is a great way to motivate yourself or others when things get tough. So with that, we're going to wrap up today's Screen Bites, everyone. We looked at the supportive phrase, paying your dues. So if you're going through a tough time reaching your goals, remember that you're not failing. You're just paying your dues for a brighter future. So with that, we're going to take a song break, and here is Oh Yeah by M Black.
Yeah. Amigos. This is how we do. And Black, let's go.
It's new brand. Yeah. You know the name is? It's M Black. Listen. 모든 게 내 맘처럼 쉽진 않죠. 사랑 또한 그게 쉽진 않죠. 내 맘에 속아서 보였던 그때가 나에게 바란 것이 그거였죠. Feel so sad. 나에게 기회를 준다면 좋을 것 같은데 맘을 받아주면 괜찮을 텐데 근데 어쨌건 돌아서는 그때 누구도 널 대신할 순 없어 누구보다도 널 사랑하는 건 나야 Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah 나를 보면 미소짓는 그 얼굴은 사랑해 널 Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah Oh yeah, oh, oh, oh yeah I'm feeling good, oh yeah, yeah, yeah Oh yeah, yeah, yeah Oh yeah, oh, oh, oh yeah I'm feeling good, oh yeah, yeah 바람처럼 추락하는 이빨의 사진 내 꽃이 보는 내 심장은 뛸 수 없이 무너지네 너를 위해 달려가네 어떤 무엇도 널 대신할 순 없어 지금 이 순간 널 사랑하는 건 나야 Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah 나를 보면 미소짓는 그 얼굴을 사랑해 너 Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah
Oh yeah, oh, oh, oh yeah I'm feeling good, oh yeah Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah
Oh yeah, oh, oh, oh yeah I'm feeling good, oh yeah Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah
Are you ready, my fellas? Let's go.
Oh yeah, oh, oh, oh yeah I'm feeling good, oh yeah Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah
Clap your hands, everybody. Everybody, clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap. Oh yeah.
And that was Oh Yeah by M Black. Ooh, it's been quite a while since I last heard that song. Anyway, hope that kind of brought back your memories too, guys. And before we move on, here's a quick reminder of today's question of the day. Do you have a plant at home or is there one you love to grow in the future? 지금 키우고 있거나 앞으로 키우고 싶은 식물은 무엇인가요? So yeah, the first thing that came to my mind after hearing this was that it's hard to raise myself too. Right? But how about for you? Guys, if you don't have a plant, what kind of plant would you like to grow in the future? So text us at pound 9050, that's 샵 9050. Feel free to send in photos too, and don't forget each message costs 101. And also on Kakao Talk, you can search for us by searching for BEFM or 부산영어방송. You can send in your photos and videos. We're also streaming live on YouTube, so go ahead and search for the same thing, BEFM or 부산영어방송. Click the live button, and you can watch us live on air. And you can also type in the chat room as well, where everyone's so welcoming. Let's see what our sweeties are saying. We have Sangyunim saying, yeah, don't flash out your expensive smartphone outside on the street, Benny, especially when it's playing live Sweet Date with pretty K DJ star Yoonji's face on the screen. Oh, so it's like, okay, let me do a little simulation. It's like, woo, right? Because Benny lives in the Philippines right now, and he was kind of worried that people might steal his stuff, right? So make sure to put your stuff inside your pocket, right? And walk calmly, right? Yes, so thank you for that. I like how you put pretty K DJ star. Anyway, oh yes, I feel like a K-pop star right now. Thank you, Sangyun-님. Also, we have Jenny-님 checking in saying, Happy Thursday, everyone. And lovely Yoonji. Hello, Jenny. And people are saying hello in New Zealand words, right? Kia ora. 그죠? 안녕하세요라는 뜻이겠네요. Yes, kia ora to you, Jenny. Am I pronouncing this right? I get it wrong every time, huh? Yes. Also, we have PK-님 saying, Hi, Yoonji. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good day. What are you guys up to at the moment? Did you guys have lunch? Maybe it's 12:30, so maybe you guys did, and some of you might not had lunch right now, right? Also, we have Zero-님 checking in. Hello, hello, Zero-님 saying, I would like to have a cherry tree, flowering cherry tree. Oh, in a little garden. That would be really nice, right? You don't have to see the cherry blossoms outside, right? You can just enjoy in your little garden. That would be really neat, right? And also, we have 상미님 saying, no pain, no gain. Oh, yes. 고생 끝에 낙이 온다잖아. 요거를 이렇게도 표현할 수 있겠네요. Nice. Thank you for sharing that with us. Also, we have Kevin님 saying, what did I miss? I had to step out for a second. Hi, Yoonji and everyone. Hello, Kevin. Yes, and weekend should be 3 days. Oh, yes. I know it's Thursday, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, we're almost there, guys. Woohoo! Yes. Anyway, thank you guys for checking in. And also we have Travis checking in as well, saying, hey guys, hello. And to the question of the day, we have Sang-Yunim's answer saying, I bought a Stuki 5 years ago. Unfortunately, I like how he says unfortunately. All of the original tusks died in a year. Thankfully, some baby tusks sprouted before their moms are gone, so I'm growing them till now. Ooh, okay. That's good. Ooh, yes, I've been given Stuki from my friend as well, which I eventually killed. But luckily, all right. So I heard Stuki가 약간, I don't know, it's good for your breathing. Air qualities. Oh, thank you for that. We have Jian in the studio helping me out. Oh, thank you. So anyway, yes, we also learned paying my dues, right? And Jenny is practicing today's Scream by Slay. And Jenny is also saying, you're paying your dues. 처음 들어봐요 라고 보내주셨네요. Oh, yes, you're paying your dues. Now, it's your second time hearing this, right? Anyway, thank you guys for checking in with us. And since it's Thursday, that means our Thursday's lovely guest, who's helping me out, by the way, Jian, is here already to shine through. So let's welcome her in. And now it's time for Hidden News Gems, the stories that might not make the front page, but quietly show how our daily lives are shifting. And as always, we have our cute Jian here in the studio. Hello.
Good afternoon.
My tutor, Jian.
And my white snow.
Oh, yeah.
Snow White.
Yeah. Oh, hey, she was taking a picture of our sign in the studio, which says like Sweet Date and
cute.
the little drawing of mine. Yes, which I showed it to 국장님. And why did you take a picture of this?
Because it's adorable.
It's adorable. Okay. I showed it to 국장님, and then she was like, She didn't say anything for a while. So it's like,
I see. Because it's
what?
speechless.
Are you sure? She's putting it in a good way. Well, anyway, yes, that kind of looks like my cousin's drawing.
No, not at all.
No?
Especially we're in so many AI generated that AI blob images. It's
This
adorable.
looks so real.
So real.
Because
AI
the
cannot
eyes
mimic
are not balanced.
not just eyes, every part of the drawing.
I know. It looks so
Adorable.
weird. Yes. Anyway, how's everything with you, Jian?
It's good. How are you today?
I am good. Thank you for asking
As
me.
always.
And we have a question of the day for you.
Yes.
Do you have a plant at home? Or is there anything that you love to grow in the near future?
Yes. I don't have any now in my small studio. But in the future, definitely, the one should be my husband.
Totally unexpected. Okay, your husband.
Yes,
okay,
definitely.
So, would you like to, send out a message, shout out to your future husband?
My future husband?
노래 약간 틀어서.
Are you on your way?
Are you on your way?
Are you on your way? You
yes.
sure?
Oh, run, okay.
Yes. Run.
Oh, run.
Run.
I love
Yes.
that. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Your husband.
So, yeah. So anyway, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And cactus 멋있어요. 전자파도 차단한다는데요. Cactus. Have you ever grown any cactuses?
Cactuses? Maybe like decades ago.
For
a couple of years
How long
before.
did that last for you?
Forever. It goes forever.
Really?
As long as you keep it in the right space.
Maybe I didn't keep it in the right space.
You slept with the cactus?
I don't know. Maybe it got too much sunshine. Maybe that was the problem. So anyway, we are going to jump
Yes.
into today's story. So Jiun, I heard today's story is going to be really fun. What's on the radar for today?
Today we're looking at two very different kinds of flow. So the first the viral flow of a new dessert taking over social media after Thu And the second flow is the digital flow of people moving through our transit systems with a single tap.
Ooh, I like how you kind of wrapped it up in two different kinds of flow. So we're going to talk about the delicious flow and the seamless flow.
Exactly.
So it feels like just yesterday that people were obsessed with those, tujeongku, which is the Dubai chewy cookies.
Yes.
And I hopped on the last train, but then everyone switched back to the other one.
It's over
right?
already.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, wait for me, right? And I noticed people lining up for something totally different. And
That's
have you
right.
seen this kind of situation?
Well, I'm the one who's still quite obsessed with the Jungkook, and I'm like, don't go, not yet. I still want to enjoy it. But yes, I've seen people lining up not for Jungkook, but for butter rice cakes, which is 버터떡 in Korean. If the Jungkook was last month's star, 버터떡, butter rice cakes are definitely taking over the throne right now. They've gone from 0 to 100 on search trends in just a matter of days.
Wow, I see. So butter rice cakes,
Yes.
버터떡, so which is eventually butter plus rice cakes.
Yes.
Right? And I heard like Jungkook inventor was from a bakery shop in Gimpo,
Right,
which
right.
is in Korea, right? Which seems like it's from Dubai, but it is not, right? And I guess that sounds like a dream combo, like butter and rice cakes. So is
Right.
it like a local invention here?
That's a good point. It's actually a bit of global traveler. So some say it started gaining hit in Shanghai as 황여니엔가오 in Chinese, which literally means butter, rice cake. But it's also very similar to treats found in Hawaii or even in the Philippines. It's basically a mix of glutinous rice flour, butter, sugar, and eggs. Sometimes they even add tapioca starch to make it extra bouncy.
I like the bubble tea, but I guess it has a similar texture to that,
yes.
right?
So you like boba tea.
Yeah. Ooh. So I guess it's a buttery version of the rice cake, which is very chewy.
Right.
So I guess it's all about that texture again.
Right. The magic word here in Korean is 겉바 속졸.
속졸.
속졸. Not 속촉, but 속졸, which means crispy out the outside, but incredibly chewy, 쫀득쫀득, 쫄깃한 on the inside. The butter gives it this rich, savory kick that levels up the simple flavor of the rice.
I can picture people going like, right?
Drink it,
Kind of
yes.
extending cheese pull style videos, but with a chewy rice cake instead, right?
Right. Exactly.
So I heard that it's on social media these days.
Right. It's everywhere on social media. In fact, it's been the #1 search item on food delivery apps for days. It's gotten so popular that the price of tapioca starch is actually starting to climb because so many people and the bakeries are trying to make it.
I see. We have Travis saying 속졸.
Yes.
In English, SOK JJOO. I like that. 속졸, 그쵸? So it's always like on the top of the chart. I checked this morning to see what the ranking was on the delivery app. It was
버터떡 on delivery app?
Yes, it was the second
Oh,
on the
what
chart.
was the #1 though?
맥땡.
I see.
Because it was morning.
It's hard to beat the huge franchise brands because there are friends.
True. But at night, I mean, like the nighttime where people are craving for dessert, it was like #1 on the chart.
I see.
Definitely. And I mean, like when we think of Jungkook, they were so like pricey.
So true.
Yeah, because of the hype and branding, and of course the ingredients,
Right,
which
right.
is like kadaif, hazelnut, and pistachios, those kind of stuff. And sometimes it costs like around 10,000.
Right.
10,000
10,000
won.
won.
Yes. But I mean, for butter rice cakes, are these just as pricey?
Well, compared to Jungkook, they're much more wallet friendly, I would say. While Jungkook was quite expensive for a single one, you can usually grab a butter rice cake for about $2 to $3, which is way better.
Yeah.
Since they're much more affordable, people are buying them in bulk, and some shops already have to limit how many one person can buy because they keep selling out.
Oh, but this is like the most important question, Jian. Have you tried them?
Not yet. Have you?
No. We should go together.
Yes, definitely.
Right? And I remember Jian like giving me a gift of 두쫑쿠 like a month ago, or no, several
been a
weeks
while
ago.
already, right?
Yeah, but it seems like forever, right? We should try the butter rice cakes.
Yes.
But, I mean, like, what is the best part about like? I think it sounds really fun to try them. I actually looked up the price on some places this morning. One place costs 1,200 won per
1,200 won? Per
1,200 won per one.
Per one? Okay.
And the other place costs about 2,700 won.
For one single butter rice cake, that's
Oh.
quite expensive, I would say.
But compared to, 두쫑쿠.
Oh, yes.
It's much like less expensive.
I see.
Yeah, and it's a fun trend to try for most of the people. But I
Right.
wonder if it will last.
Exactly.
What do you think?
I don't know. I have no idea. But that's actually the thing with food trends these days. They move so fast.
Yeah.
After a day,
진짜.
it's gone already.
In a blink of an eye, right?
Right.
Oh.
1 week it was tujeongku, the next it's butter rice cakes already.
Oh.
Experts say our trend cycle is getting shorter and shorter because of how fast things go viral these days.
True. And like I want to say this. Jiun has this link to 두쫑쿠 inventor who is Korean.
I do.
So guys, please take a guess, okay? Send in your answers how she and the 두쫑쿠 inventor are
The
linked.
inventor in Korea, you mean
Yeah.
in Korea?
Oh, I heard her name is Kimnari. Right?
Okay.
The 두쫑쿠 inventor.
Okay.
You guys have like a similar connection.
Connection.
And, take a guess on what that is, guys.
Oh, wow.
So while we do that, we're going to hit pause here and take a quick song break. And here is 제주도의 푸른 밤 by 소유.
떠나요 둘이서 모든 걸 훌훌 버리고 제주도 푸른 밤 그 별 아래 이제는 더 이상 얽매이긴 우리 싫어요 신문에 TV에 월급 봉투에 아파트 담벼락보다는 바다를 볼 수 있는 창문이 좋아요 긴감밭 199 감귤도 우리 둘이 갖고 와봐요 정말로 그대가 외롭다고 느껴진다면 떠나요 제주도 푸른 밤 하늘 아래로
we just played 제주도의 푸른 밤 by 소유. And you guys are tuned into Hidden News Gems here with 지은 here on Sweet Date. And before the song break, we were kind of talking about the subsequent trend of 두쫑쿠, which are now butter rice cakes. And we have some messages coming in from our sweeties. Would you like to read some of them?
Of course. 제니님 said, 두쫑쿠도 못 먹어봤는데 버터떡? 또 새로운 디저트가 나왔네요. Exactly. 배고파요.
두쫑쿠, would you like to try him, Jenny? If there was one in New Zealand, would you like to give it a try? Because for us, we actually have tried it. How did you like the taste?
두쫑쿠? At first, I mean, in the beginning, I was like, why are people so crazy about it? It's just a chocolate cookie. And then I'm obsessed with the
I
now.
know, right? I even froze some of them.
Oh, you kept in your fridge.
And I wrote down
That's a
the due
brilliant
date.
idea. Oh.
The expiration date. I was like, this is due until May, right?
This one until
because
June.
I think like every stores are now selling butter rice cakes
Right.
instead.
No 두쫑쿠.
그래서 좀 I stored up in my freezer. But Jenny, if you like one, I maybe would be willing to share some of mine.
Come to Yunji's place and open the fridge.
I will share with you. Anyway, thank you for sending in your message. Yes, and also Jenny loves music. Is saying 먹어보기도 전에 유행은 지나가고요. Yes, and also we were kind of talking about the connection between 지은 and the 두쫑쿠 inventor here in Korea. And to this, we have Kevin saying, such a teaser. I'm curious now. Woohoo! Guess what it is? And I think 지은 already knows. What do you think
Spoiler.
it is?
I thought it should be the name of the inventor.
Oh,
but yeah, no. So she was in the military too,
yeah,
right?
yeah. She was actually known to be a former Navy NCO, a 부사관 in Korean.
Right.
And she began as a hobby in baking, but then led to a new career. And I heard that she teamed up with her former senior in military.
Okay. In the military.
Yeah, to
Wow.
start the business and achieving this success. So I thought that was
This
really
huge.
cool.
That's inspiring.
So you should pair up with somebody.
I should text everyone.
Yeah.
who was in the military with
Everyone
me.
that she knows. There's like 1,000 people, huh? Yes, she's the life of the party, so she
you want to
knows
start a new
everyone.
trend with me?
Yeah.
It should be in Busan though.
Yeah, it should be at Busan. And to this, 만옥대원님 is saying, 진짜 요즘은 트렌드가 너무 빨리 바뀌는 것 같아요.
So true.
Yeah, 버터떡 다음은 뭘까요? 윤지님이 하나 유행시켜보세요. 뭐가 있을까요, 여러분?
So tell me what's next.
What's next? Seeking for husbands, which she
for
declined.
Wives. For me.
For her, okay.
Come find me.
Come find her, guys. Oh my gosh. And also, we had like another trend, which Travis is sharing at the moment. Oh my, is 봄동 already over? 봄동 비빔밥도 유행이라고 들었어요.
네, I think it's still very hot.
Still going on. Yes. So, a lot of trends to catch up on. Right?
I know. Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for sending in your messages. And now, moving on to our next hidden news. If you've traveled abroad, you know the struggle of standing in line, trying to buy those local subway cars, right? I once did this in Japan. It took forever. It feels like a test that you didn't study for.
Exactly. But soon that might become a thing of the past for travelers coming to Korea. The government is pushing for a system where a single credit card from your home country can get you on any bus or subway here.
Ooh, so no more buying those specific transit cards or recharging them with cash.
That's correct. It's called an open loop payment system. Right now, most places in Korea require a dedicated transportation card,
true.
but major cities like London and New York already let you just tap and go with your regular credit card or even with your phone.
And I even heard that Japan and Singapore and European countries are adapting this, and even Asian countries joined the system. And I also heard a region in Korea is already ahead of the curve on this, right?
You're right. Jeju Island actually started testing this about a year and a half ago already. They have QR code payments for visitors from places like China and South Asia. And they also brought in the contactless tap system already. Since they started, international tourist bus usage in Jeju has already topped 500,000 trips.
So that's 50만, 500,000.
Yes.
Wow, that's huge. So if it's working working so well in Jeju. Why isn't everywhere else yet, including here in Busan?
Yeah, it's a bit of a massive project actually. To make it work nationwide, we have to swap out thousands of old card readers for new ones that meet global standards. Some experts say it could cost hundreds of billions of won. And the Seoul city is planning to start updating its readers this year, aiming to cover the whole metropolitan area by 2030.
I remember seeing on news that Seoul is stepping up to start this system here in Korea. And it sounds like a big investment from what I hear from you, but it seems like it's necessary since more people are coming into Korea,
Right.
Especially traveling alone and want to explore like locals, right?
Yeah, sure, definitely. Travel experts say that individual free travel is the big trend now, as we can tell. People want to hop on a local bus to find a hidden cafe without worrying about where to find a top-up machine.
And it really feels like the digital barriers are finally coming down. I mean, tourism is booming in Korea right now with the K-pop star
Right.
concerts, right? And Busan's seeing record numbers. So honestly, like this kind of system just makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see like tourists navigating our subways as easily as we do.
Right, just with a single credit card or even with your phone.
It would be so convenient, right? And we also have 만학도 영어님 saying, 주총쿠 개발 yes, 주총쿠 개발자가 지은님처럼 해군 부사관 출신이군요. 고 한국 야근 이라고 해서 right? And yes, 너무 멋있는 사람들이 요즘 많은 것 같아요, 그렇죠? 우리 지은이, who knows? She might develop something, right?
Who knows?
Here at BFM, she might start up a new trend that would go viral around the world and to the tourists right there, right? Yes, and also Jenny Loves Music is saying open loop system, right? 진짜 맞아요. So I think Busan should adopt these. But like in order to make the transportation card network compatible with overseas, those NFC payment systems.
Exactly, right.
Yeah, it's required like with existing transit card operators as well as the domestic credit card
Right.
companies. Yes, but it is reportedly said that reaching such agreement hasn't been easy so far.
Right. It's going to be a lot of work, we can imagine.
Yeah, and like for us, I think we have to get the card that is compatible with the transit card, right?
Right.
So it must be really difficult.
It will take some time.
Yeah, but I heard right now, like in Japan, Fukuoka, they can travel anywhere, even with the metro, buses, and everything.
Even trains?
Yeah. I heard it's really convenient for travelers.
I
out
can
there.
imagine, yes.
Yeah, and for the European countries too, including Australia. So I thought that was really neat.
Yes, definitely.
Which country would you like to travel, like if you had a chance?
Some of my friends are somehow going to Australia this year to get her master's degree or to do the working holiday. So Australia, definitely.
Yeah,
And maybe with a single card, Japan next time.
맞아. 후쿠오카, 그죠?
And then good
You
to
can
go.
literally travel anywhere.
That sounds nice.
Yes. So with that, we are going to wrap up today's hidden news gems. So a quick overview of today's topics. We've looked at the sweet, chewy rice. Sorry. I was too obsessed with rice.
Rice cakes.
Yes. Rise of
Chewy
butter, rice cakes, yes. And the digital shift making our public transport more welcoming for everyone.
Yes, and it's interesting whether it's a new snack or a new payment system. These changes all point toward one thing, making our daily experiences just a little bit smoother and more enjoyable.
Yes, and these were really fun. Before we go, we have one more message from Travis saying, let's make the next trend that is lining up in front of Yoonji and Jian with flower bouquets. Oh my gosh. I'm going to
so
lose. Jian's going to win this time. 지금 빨리 어필하세요. Shout out to her future husband.
Future
right?
husband.
Yeah.
Come find me.
Hubby finder. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for these fun gems, Jian. I
My
think I'm going to
pleasure.
go find some buttered rice cakes after the show, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah.
we should go together after the show.
Definitely. So anyway, we'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week.
Okay. So with that wraps up the first hour, everyone. And we've reached the end of today's Hidden News Gems, and we'll be back with you at 1 o'clock. But for now, here's another song, 떼굴 떼굴 by Lucy.
어느새 한해져 있고 난 오늘이 무슨 요일인지도 모르고 사나봐 어질러진 방에 시무람도조차 나지 않고 침대 위에 누워 얼마나 잘 수 있나 생각해 내일이 오길 기다리던 난 이리저리 부딪히며 맘대로 무엇 하나 되지 않는 나를 견뎌내고 있잖아 다시 하루는 시작되고 숨 쉴 틈 없이 세상은 돌아간다 하루 종일 모두 떼굴떼굴 굴러 이대로는 안 될 것만 같아 내일을 그리던 그대로 뒤로 빼 깜빡였을 뿐인데 온데간데 없어진 달 기지개를 펴고 하품할 시간조차 부족한데 부대낀 사람들 어딜 봐도 여유 하나 없고 시계바늘에 쫓겨 뭔가에 올린 듯한 발걸음 내일이 오길 기대하던 넌 이리저리 부딪히며 맘대로 무엇 하나 되지 않는 나를 견뎌내고 있잖아 다시 하루는 시작되고 숨 쉴 틈 없이 세상은 돌아간다 하루 종일 모두 떼굴떼굴 굴러 이대로는 안 될 것만 같아 내일을 그리던 그대로 뒤로 빼 뒤돌아봐 생각보다 날이 좋았는데 얼마나 많이 놓쳤을까 무감각함에 잠긴 것 같아 다시 내 마음을 움직이게 해준 바람 아침 햇살에 눈이 부셔 포근한 구름 위를 뒹구는 기분 너도 나도 이제 하루하루 달라 내일은 어떤 날이 올까 우릴 위해 있는 거야 이 모든 게
We practice emergency drills during our daily lives so that we can be prepared for any such circumstances. As soon as you feel the earthquake, hide your body under a table to protect yourself. When the shaking has stopped, shut off the gas valves and turn off the electricity, and locate your way of exit by opening the doors. If you're coming out of a multi-story building, use the stairs and definitely not the elevators. When outside the building, rush to an open field and cover your head while en route. Finally, tune into a broadcasting channel and keep yourself updated on what's happening and what to do next. But remember, prevention is the best solution. This campaign is brought to you by BFM 부산영어방송.
김밥가게 박 사장님도 문구점 김 사장님도 우리 부산의 경제를 움직이는 사람들 우리 동네 작은 가게로 향하는 발걸음이 우리 부산의 경제를 키워가는 한 걸음입니다. 부산 방송광고 발전 협의회.
The time is now 1 o'clock.
내 모습이 보이지 않아 앞길도 보이지 않아 나는 아주 작은 애벌레 쌀이 터져 허물 벗어 한 번 두 번 다시 나는 상처 많은 번데기 추운 겨울이 다가와 힘겨울지도 몰라 봄바람이 불어오면 이젠 나의 꿈을 찾아 날아 날개를 활짝 펴고 세상을 자유롭게 날 거야 노래하며 춤추는 나는 아름다운 나비 날개를 활짝 펴고 세상을 자유롭게 날 거야 노래하며 춤추는 나는 아름다운 나비 거미줄을 피해 날아 꽃을 찾아 날아 사막 위를 피해 날아 꽃을 찾아 날아 꽃들의 사랑을 전하는 나비 날개를 활짝 펴고 세상을 자유롭게 날 거야 노래하며 춤추는 나는 아름다운 나비 날개를 활짝 펴고 세상을 자유롭게 날 거야 노래하며 춤추는 나는 아름다운 나비 날개를 활짝 펴고 세상을 자유롭게 날 거야 노래하며 춤추는 나는 아름다운 나비
And that was 나는 나비 by YB 윤도현 밴드. So it's a song that has inspired so many listeners with its message about change, growth, and believing in yourself. And the lyrics compare life to a butterfly learning to fly, reminding us that even if we start small or uncertain, we can eventually spread our wings and fly. And it's the kind of song that quietly gives you courage and makes you feel a little stronger after listening, hopefully. And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Thursday afternoon, and welcome to Sweet Date. You're tuned in to BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang. Cheongwan, and Doksan areas, and I'm Yoonji. So in part 2 of today's Sweet Date, we have a nice mix of light conversation and music lined up for you. So Andrew will join us for a bite-sized banter, a quick and casual chat where we share whatever thoughts pop into our heads and enjoy a few easy laughs along the way. And after that, we're going to check in with K-pop Dispatch and see what's been catching people's attention lately, from those new releases to songs that seem to be everywhere these days. And as always, we're going to wrap up the hour with Song of the Day, giving one special track a little moment in the spotlight. But before we get there, let's come back to today's question of the day, which is, do you have a plant at home, or is there one you'd love to grow in the future? Maybe 10 years later? 지금 키우고 있거나 앞으로 키우고 싶은 식물은 여러분 무엇인가요? So send in your answers by texting us at pound 9050. That's 샵 9050. Photos are welcome too, but remember that each text costs 101. Reach us on KakaoTalk by searching BEFM or 부산영어방송. Totally free to send messages after adding us as a friend. And yes, another option would be we're live on YouTube as well. So search for BEFM or 부산영어방송, jump into the live stream button, and join the chat happening in real time. And we have 만학도 영어님 saying, 안녕하세요. 저는 식물 키우는데 영 소질이 없어서 식물에 관심이 없지만 제 남편이 작년부터 애지중지하고 있는 식물이 하나 있어서 소개할까 합니다. 제 남편이 작년에 열대 식물인 후추 덩굴을 비싼 돈 주고 하나 사서는 지난 겨울 얼어 죽을까 싶어 전전긍긍하며 키워오고 있습니다. 온실에 온열, 가습기까지 켜주면 돌보고 있어요. 사진 보낼게요 라고 보내주셨어요. Yeah, so she sent in the picture of the plant that she's been growing recently, which her husband has brought last year. And it's the tropical plant, which is a black pepper vine, right? 그래서 후추 덩굴이라고 하더라고요. Oh, it's my first time seeing that. But anyway, doesn't it look amazing? Wow. So they are growing that in their house. Wow, that's amazing. And she says that she has a greenhouse with humidifier, right? And she's definitely growing her plants with love and devotion. Oh, so thank you for sharing that picture with us. And for the YouTube listeners, you can go ahead and check that out as well. 감사합니다. 너무 많은 정성이 들어갈 것 같아요, right? It takes lots of time and effort to grow that. If it was me, it's a good thing that the plant met you, right? Yes, 여기까지. Anyway, thank you for sharing your picture and your wonderful, lovely story, 만학대영아님. Also, we have Jenny saying, 저는 맛있는 포도 덩쿨을 키우고 싶어요. 왜냐하면 저의 최애 과일이거든요. And kiwis don't sell fresh grapes grown in New Zealand as they are making wine with grapes. 그렇군요. So they're making wine out of it. So she wants to grow the grape vine. 너무 맛있겠다. Can I have one when you do? Also, we have Travis Neem saying, I think I should get a cactus because my parrots would tear any other plant to pieces. I guess parrots. 너무 귀엽다. He has a pet parrot, and yes, he said that he's afraid it would tear out any of their plants, right? But I mean, cactuses would be safe choice, right? Safe option for that. 좋아요. Also, we have Jenny Loves Music saying, cactus 멋있어요. 전자파도 차단한다는데요. Yes, I also heard this too, that it kind of absorbs the electromagnetic radiation, right, from the devices. So yeah. And also Jenny Loves Music is saying, 키가 굉장히 큰 식물이네요. Yes. And I think this is referring to the picture that 만학도 영어님 has sent in, right? The black pepper vine. 진짜 크더라고요. 만학도 영어님 혹시 키가 그게 얼마나 될까요? Is it like, I don't know, at least 160 centimeters? About my height? 약간 제 키랑 비슷해 보이던데 어쨌든 너무 대단하신 것 같습니다, right? Yes, and also to the text topic, we have Benny saying, we plant at home and we plant bitter gourd before. Ooh, I see. I'm gonna look up what that is. Anyway, thank you guys for sending in your messages. And we also have 만학대영아님 saying, 어머, 지은님은 장교셨구나. 지은님 계급이 어떻게 되시나요? And 장유님에서 answering 중이라고 하시네요. Yes. 너무 멋지죠, 우리 지연님. 그죠? 보기에는 너무 이렇게 cute하고 lovely한데 또 보면 되게 속이 단단한 사람인 것 같아요. So yes, and I'm definitely going for this idea from Travis. Make the next trend. Lining up in front of Yoonji and Jiun. 그죠? 우리 지은 뒤에 남자들이 꼭 이렇게 많이 서 있기를 바라며. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in and sending in your wonderful messages. And before we head into our next segment, we're going to take a song break. And here is Bravo, My Life by Erin-nam.
저문 어느 오후 집으로 향한 걸음 뒤에 서툴게 살아왔던 후회로 가득한 지난 날 그리 좋진 않지만 그리 나쁜 것만도 아니었어 석양도 없는 저녁 내일 하루도 흐리겠지 힘든 일도 있지 드넓은 세상 살다 보면 하지만 앞으로 나가 내가 가는 곳이 길이다 Bravo, my life 나의 인생아 지금껏 달려온 너의 용기를 위해 Bravo, my life 나의 인생아 찬란한 우리의 미래를 위해 내일은 떠났겠지 그런 작은 희망 하나로 사랑할 수 있다면 힘든 1년도 버틸 거야 일어나 앞으로 나가 내가 가는 곳이 길이다 Bravo, my life 나의 인생아 지금껏 살아온 너의 용기를 위해 Bravo, my life 나의 인생아 찬란한 우리의 미래를 위해 고개 들어 하늘을 봐 장군을 가르는 새들 너의 어깨에 잠자고 있는 아름다운 날개를 펼쳐라 Bravo, my life 나의 인생아 지금껏 달려온 너의 용기를 위해 Bravo, my life 나의 인생아 찬란한 우리의 미래를 위해
back, everyone. It's Bite-Sized Banter. And, of course, we have Andrew here. Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
How's everything going on this Thursday?
Great. You know, I always say Thursday's the start of the weekend because Fridays don't even matter.
Oh.
It's just you're right straight into it.
Okay. So I guess kids are starting school, your kids, right?
Yeah, they're back for a few weeks now. I feel that my wife and I are finally getting back into a routine.
Oh, that's good.
It's like the questions have stopped, like, what time do they finish? When will they be home? When do I got to get this ready? And now we kind of got the schedule in our heads.
Oh, I see.
But I'm always the one who forgets that stuff. And you can't remember? She doesn't sound like that. Sorry, Tanya.
Do you tend to go to bed early because your kids are back in school?
I want to, I'm going to lie and say yes. But it's also like at that time of night, like they go to bed, it's like my wife and I get to have our own time where
that's good.
she can just, scroll on the phone or do whatever or, get things ready. And then, same with me, watch a TV show
That's good.
or watch a movie or something like that. And then it becomes like 1 a.m. and I'm like, oh, there's another evening wasted.
But you have to get up like so early, right?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes.
All right. So anyway, let's get into today's scene and talk about it.
Okay. You're waiting for a friend and suddenly realize you've been waiting longer than expected.
So let's say that you arrive exactly on time.
Oh, very responsible.
5 minutes pass.
Still normal.
10 minutes pass.
Now we're going to start checking the phone.
And then this message, ding, arrives. Sorry, almost there.
Which could mean anything.
So with that skit, here goes today's question. What is the longest time you've spent waiting for a friend or someone you know? 지금까지 약속시간에 친구나 지인을 가장 오래 기다려본 것은 얼마인가요? But to be honest, like, do you keep track of the time? Like for me, I can't even remember.
I do, but I also, and I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus here, but I feel when I came to Korea, I realized there is something called Korean time. And not saying that it's not common in other places, but I'm sure maybe our listeners, please back me up on this. There's people who are just like, yeah, I'll get there. But I feel like, my wife is a very punctual person who wants to be there on time always. I am as well, but I also realize if you're 5 minutes or 10 minutes late, it's not the end of the world.
True.
With everything else that people have going on in their lives, if you're a few minutes late, it's not a big deal. But everyone appreciates a message that says like, oh, I'm just jumping on the train. I'm 4 stops away. I'll be there in this amount of time. If someone says that to me, I'm totally fine. But if they just ghost me and leave me in the dark, I'm like, checking the phone. What's going on? Yeah.
Do you have like a strikeout system there?
No, but there's also just people that I now know that are like if they say 5:30, I don't even show up until 5:45.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a wise way.
Yeah, and then if someone's like, "Oh, I was here," I'm like, "You're usually late." And they're like, "Oh, yeah, you're right." So, yeah,
okay, it's better than being stressful about it.
Yeah, I also feel these days, or like say, at least for the past 10 to 12 years, everyone has a smartphone, so you can, fiddle around on your phone or watch a video or play games or something. But I remember when I first came to Korea, I was waiting outside one of the department stores in Samyeon, and I didn't have a phone at this time.
Uh-oh.
Okay? You just sounded like a message. You're like, uh-oh. And that's what it would be. Like, if someone's going to be late, that should be the message.
Yeah.
The alert. And it was like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Uh-oh.
And I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And again, I didn't have a phone at that time. I'd only been in Korea for maybe a month, maybe around there. So, and for our listeners who don't know, like, as a foreigner here, you're not able to get a phone until you get your ID card, which takes a couple weeks. And then also at that time, it wasn't as easy as it is now for a foreigner to walk into a shop and get a phone.
I see.
Yeah, so it was a bit difficult. And then I remember the person, they showed up, and they kind of showed up real nonchalant. And when I say nonchalant, I mean like it was just like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, what's up? My feet hurt from standing here so long. Because
He's so nice.
I was about to leave probably 2 or 3 times, but I didn't want to leave. And then them show up and then me not be there. So
It must have been weird because, like, you know, you've only here for a month.
Yeah.
You don't know some places. You don't know where
Yeah.
to go.
And of course, I didn't want to leave, and then that person did show up. Like if I went to a coffee shop and grabbed a cup of coffee or something, like if I would have known, I would have done that, no problem. Or went shopping, you know, or just eye shopping and walked around. But I was like that person that was just standing out there. It looked like I was like, can I have some change? Or like I'm handing out flyers to people. I should have taken a part-time gig, a little freelance job.
So in that day, like, up to how many hours could you have waited that day?
I probably, like, if this person would have been maybe 10 minutes longer, I would have definitely been gone.
And just call him up.
I would have sent a message later, like through, and like one of, like, at that time it was just like through the computer. You know what I mean? Like, we had those apps, like, they weren't even apps, they're programs.
Wow.
Right? So,
That must have been difficult.
yeah.
But I guess, like, for me, the generosity level, I would like to call it, kind of differs when it comes to your partner or maybe spouse, I guess.
Yeah. I
How
think
about for you? Like, is it different?
a little bit, but not too much. But we also know, like, if, like, somebody's busy. Like, for example, my wife. I know that she's quite busy. And if she's a little bit late or a lot late, I'm not going to worry. And she's also really good about sending messages. And I would say I am as well. You know, but if I'm waiting for a coworker and they don't, you know, send a message or something, I might give someone the benefit of the doubt, you know, once.
That's a
maybe
good expression.
twice. Yeah, benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, maybe there was something wrong. Or they were really trying to get there on time. Because everyone can show up with an excuse.
True.
But after 2 times...
3 times?
Yeah, I'm going to be like, all right, this is a regular occurrence. If you say 5:30, I'm saying 6 o'clock. You know, so, yeah.
All right. So you've waited, I guess, an hour for someone?
Maybe 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah, yourself?
15? Thank you, people.
Yeah, but I feel like just like the world we live in now, we're so connected. There's no reason if you're going to be late that you can't let somebody know.
True.
Unless, you know, your phone dies or something like
Or
that.
the world disappears.
Yeah, well, yeah, that could happen as well.
So anyway, coming back to today's question, what is the longest time that you've spent waiting for a friend or someone that you know? That was our question. Anyway, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Alrighty, everyone. That was our bite-sized banter segment with Andrew. And let me remind you of the topic once again for today's bite-sized banter, which is, what is the longest time that you've spent waiting for a friend or someone that you know? 지금까지 약속 시간에 친구 또는 뭐 아는 사람을 가장 오래 기다려 본 것은 얼마인가요? That was our question. I mean, like, you know, these days, as Andrew has mentioned earlier in the video, he said that, people can, you know, tell each other via text message, you know, or like social media that they're going to be late, right? But if they don't, I mean, that's going to be a problem, right? So let's see what our sweeties are saying at the moment about this topic. We have PK님 saying, 저는 예전에 친구를 기다린다고 2시간 정도 기다려봤는데 알고 보니 친구가 자고 있었어요. 짜증이 났지만 친구가 밥을 사줘서 기분이 풀렸었어요. So he was waiting for his friend and that lasted up to 2 hours. hours. Wow. You could wait 2 hours, 2시간이나 기다릴 수 있나요? But later found out that his friend was sleeping. So he was a bit irritated. But the meal was on him, so he cooled off. 맞아. 이럴 때는 밥을 사줘야 돼. 그쵸? 맞아. 안 그러면 계속 좀 you're gonna kind of hold a grudge on him, right? Yes, 밥을 사야 돼요, 여러분. 혹시나 늦는다면. Also, we have Travis saying maybe an hour. It was annoying because smartphones didn't exist and cafes were not many back then. So there weren't as many cafes as there are now, right? Yes. I mean, like, I can't even remember the time we didn't have smartphones. I mean, like, if you had to contact that person, you had to go to, like, the public telephone, right? And kind of call them up and maybe call their houses and be like, oh, excuse me, hi, is, so-and-so there? And they're like, no, they left, like, 10 minutes ago. And then you calculate in your head, right? 10 minutes ago, that means, okay, it's going to take 20 minutes to get here, right? And there were some places where, you and your friends or people would meet up, right? Like for Busan, I remember waiting for my friend near Seongyeon area, and there are some spots where people are waiting for their friends, right? And so I guess like, you couldn't go anywhere because you don't know when they're going to show up, right? So you would look for the buses that they're going to get on and be like, oh, she might get on that bus. And then, nope. The next one, oh, she might get on that bus. Nope. Yeah, so you might kind of feel frustrated about that, right? But anyway, thank you for sharing that. Also, we have Jenny Loves Music saying, if it is over 30 minutes, I become a bit angry. If about 1 hour, I become anxious. But it is my daughter. I can wait for her for hours and actually a little bit tired. Oh, I know when it comes to your family members, I guess the generosity level becomes a bit different, right? But even though it's like your family members, I think if it's your siblings or your sisters or brothers, I think the generosity level kind of decreases, right? For me, if my brother were to be like 30 minutes late, I would definitely say something to him, right? But if it were my friends, I mean my best friends, then I'd be like, did something happen on the way here? And they'd be like, oh, I got on the bus late. Then I would be a little, irritated by that. But I would tell them, the meal is on you. I'm not paying for this. They're like, yeah, definitely. But they were so nice, right? So anyway, I guess it depends on who you're waiting for, right? But let's be generous, right? Since we have smartphones these days, yeah, we can kind of, expand our generosity level here. So anyway, thank you guys for sending in your messages. This was really fun. And now it's time for a song break. And here is Blue by Taeyeon.
하얀 밤 아름답지만 또 차가운 밤 오늘 한 번만 다시 눈 맞춰줘 나를 좀 더 푸르게 번져가던 맘이 어느새 시들어버린 향기가 된 채 불러도 대답 없는 네 이름이 메아리처럼 울려 넌 나의 blue 늘 그랬듯이 넌 나의 blue 그리움만 가득 채워 번져도 아름다워 사랑이라는 말 너를 닮은 그 말 여전해 나의 하루는 너로 가득한 미로 한 걸음씩 멀어지면 더 유난히 깊어지는 한숨 느리게 흘러가는 숨 사이로 네가 있을 것 같아 넌 나의 blue 던져도 아름다워 사랑이라는 말 너를 닮은 그 말 사랑이라는 말 닿지 못할 그 말 잊을 수가 없는 온기 따스하던 그 기억에 울까 난 아직도 겁나 애써 괜찮은 척 안 되잖아 난 여전히 겁나 넌 나만의 blue 늘 그랬듯이 넌 나만의 blue 넌 나의 blue 넌 나의 blue yeah. 사랑이라는 말 너를 닮은 그 말 사랑이라는 말 닿지 못할 그 말 지나간 마음이란 건 잡을 수 없어
And now it's time for K-pop Dispatch, and this is our weekday check-in with the world of K-pop. A quick stop in the middle of your day, from fresh releases to songs making a quiet comeback on our playlist. We keep it simple. First up, we have Endless Sun by Stray Kids, and the group has been known for their powerful energy and self-produced music, and this song continues that signature style. In fact, the track was co-produced by the group's in-house production team named Sriracha, showing once again how involved the members are in shaping their own sound. And as the title suggests, Endless Sun carries a bright and uplifting atmosphere. And it's the kind of track that feels energetic, hopeful, and forward-moving, something that reflects Stray Kids' bold performance style and their message of pushing forward no matter what. And with this strong beat and vibrant mood, it's easy to imagine the song lighting up a stage or energizing a crowd. And up next after that is 기억이 머문 온기 by 적재. So this song was released on March 13th as the first OST for the drama titled 신이랑 법률사무소, starring 유연석 and 이솜. So 적재, known for his delicate guitar playing and warm vocal tone, he brings a quiet emotional depth to this track. And the song gently expresses feelings that are often hard to say out loud. Something like memories, longing for a person, and the warmth that remains even after time passes. And with its soft acoustic sound and calm vibe, the music naturally blends into the emotional flow of the drama's stories. And it's one of those songs that doesn't try to be loud or dramatic, but instead it slowly settles in and leaves a lingering feeling after it ends. So now we're going to enjoy these songs together. First up, we have Endless Sun by Stray Kids, followed by 기억이 머문 온기 by 적재.
The sun begins to wrap around me. My heart is pounding up and down. I love it. The whispers of new dreams around me. My heart is pounding up and down and up and down. It's out. Reach out for the cool breeze. I'm chasing my new dreams. Still feel like a rookie. I take another step, sunlight shining on me. I'm headed for the big C. Cloud now, what a feeling. On the water I'm dancing, I go with the flow, big waves are nothing. Shit, under that blue sky. Shit, gotta see inside. Shit, we make it real life. This feeling right now, this fire is fun. Gonna paint the world, beat our dreams, our eyes have colors, feel to the brim. Don't think and just live it to your body and your heart. Cause you are born to shine. The endless sun will stay by your side. Step into the light. The sunlight is a spotlight. It's beautiful. It's none of you seen the mirror. Just light up your heart that never dies out. Feel the flame get bigger and bigger. Do you know what I mean? Right now we're just gonna follow our dreams. Hands in the air, we dance with the breeze. Don't worry, shine, we know energy. The endless always stay by your side. Step into the light. The sunlight is your spotlight. It's beautiful. We're beautiful. It's beautiful. Dream on and on. Under the sun, we make our dreams become reality. Dream on and on. Under the sun, yeah, our dreams will last for all eternity.
너를 감싸는 바람이 되어 네 이름을 부를 때 Can't you see 창문 틈새로 내게 다가가 살며시 귓가에 맴돌면 Do you feel 창밖에 세상은 잠이 들고 눈을 감으면 다시 돌아올 그 순간 숨이 마주치던 순간 너의 마음속 깊이 번져가 I'll always be around 네가 날 부를 때 And I can never ever leave you in the past 하루 끝에 스며들어 네 맘에 닿을 때 Can't you hear 붉어진 방안 홀로 거닐다 네 손결 위로 살며시 맺힐 때 Do you feel 너와 내가 함께할 그 시간 Always be around 네가 날 부를 때 And I can never ever leave you in the past When the time goes by I'll whisper through the leaves Meet me there and let the silence start And you will hear me 날 부를 때 And I can never ever leave you in the past
Now it's time for Song of the Day, and this is a moment where we choose one track that reflects the feeling of everything that we shared today throughout our show. So earlier today, we talked about something quite interesting. The idea that if your plant gets sick, there are now plant hospitals where you can actually take it for help to the doctor, plant doctor. And it really shows how plants have become more than just decoration for many people. And for a lot of us, there are little companions that we care about and check on every day. And we also had some fun revisiting a memorable line from friends, explored a couple of interesting stories that quietly caught attention in the news and the trend, and talked about the longest time we've ever spent waiting for your friend. And of course, we checked in with some of the latest sounds in K-pop as well. So for today's song of the day, we picked a track that carries a message of confidence and growth. So today's song of the day is 보여줄게 by Ailey. So when this song was first released, it quickly became one of Ailey's signature tracks. And with its powerful vocals and uplifting message, the song is all about believing in yourself and showing the world what you're capable of, even after moments of doubt. And in a way, that message connects nicely with today's conversation too. Whether it's caring for a plant, and watching it slowly grow, or pushing ourselves to grow a little stronger each day, progress often happens step by step. So we're going to take a moment to enjoy the music and take in this song. And here's today's song of the day, 보여줄게 by Ailey.
사준 옷을 걸치고 내가 사준 향수를 뿌리고 지금쯤 넌 그녀를 만나 또 웃고 있겠지 그렇게 좋았던 거니 날 버리고 떠날 만큼 얼마나 더 어떻게 더 잘해야 한 거니 얼마인데 지난 시간이 억울해서 자꾸 눈물이 흐르지만 보여줄게 완전히 달라진 나 보여줄게 훨씬 더 예뻐진 나 바보처럼 사랑 때문에 떠난 너 때문에 울지 않을래 wow, wow. 처음 어떤 남자를 만나 꼭 보여줄게 너보다 행복한 날 나 없이도 슬프지 않아 무너지지 않아 Boy you gotta be aware 라라라라라 산뜻하게 머리 바꾸고 정성 들여 화장도 하고 하이힐에 짧은 치마 모두 날 돌아봐 우연히라도 널 만나면 눈이 부시게 웃어주면 놀란 네 모습 뒤로 한 채 또각또각 걸어가려 해 보여줄게 완전히 달라진 나 보여줄게 훨씬 더 예뻐진 나 바보처럼 사랑 때문에 떠난 너 때문에 울지 않을래 wow, wow. 처음 어떤 남자를 만나 꼭 보여줄게 너보다 행복한 날 나 없이도 슬프지 않아 무너지지 않아 Boy you gotta be aware 라라라라라 네가 줬던 반지를 버리고 네가 썼던 편지를 지우고 미련 없이 후회 없이 잊어줄 거야 너를 잊을래 너를 지울래 보여줄게 완전히 달라진 나 보여줄게 훨씬 더 예뻐진 나 바보처럼 사랑 때문에 떠난 너 때문에 울지 않을래 wow, wow. 처음 어떤 남자를 만나 꼭 보여줄게
like a freestyle reggae. I need you, baby. Won't you, baby? I'm crazy for lady. Cocktail love, we don't stop. You check it.
마음을 적한 날엔 거리를 걸어보고 향기로운 칵테일에 취해도 보고
Come on.
한편의 시가 있는 전시회장도 가고 밤새도록 그리움에 편지를 쓰고파
단송이에 감동을 여기나고 단번에 다가올 사랑을 바라는 나 너와 함께 바라보자 산 넘어 우리의 보금자리 꿈꾸는 마음 남아 어린 저린 쓰린 아픔을 지워버린 또 걷어버린 내 앞으로 내게로 와줘 밖으로 나가도 나 다른 사람 보이지 않도록 해줘
세상에서 제일 예쁜 너를 누가 봐도 탐을 내는 너를 지켜야 돼, 나 비켜야 돼 아무도 우리 사이 방해하면 No 지치고 힘들 때 위로해줄 my girl 외롭고 슬플 때 힘이 돼줄 my love 그런 너를 지키고 싶어 아침 햇살 가득 날 비추고 싶어
마음을 적한 날엔 거리를 걸어보고 향기로운 칵테일에 취해도 보고 한편의 시가 있는 전시회장도 가고 밤새도록 그리움에 편지를 쓰고파
너희들 여기로 와 내게로 와다 모두 다 가져가는 만큼만 아껴도 아쉬워도 뭐 낭만은 그런 것도 잘해봐야 어차피 내게 연인은 너뿐이야 너만을 왜 이렇게 봐 바라만 봐도 눈을 봐봐 이제껏 가슴에 숨겨놓은 내 맘의 사랑 날 지켜준 너 나만큼 넌 해줄까나 이제껏 너 기다려왔어 나만의 연인이 되어줘
누가 뭐래도 너밖에 없는 지금 네 앞에 있는 사람은 바로 나지 이제 느끼지 칵테일 같은 사랑 나만의 자랑 Like a freestyle, like a fragrance 감미로운 또 한 잔의 칵테일 확된 맘으로 fighting 저 멀리 보이는 낙원으로 sliding
마음을 적한 날엔 거리를 걸어보고 향기로운 칵테일에 취해도 보고 한편의 시가 있는 전시회장도 가고 밤새도록 그리움에 편지를 쓰고파
Yeah, one,
창밖에는 우울한 비가 내리고 있어 내 마음도 그 빛 따라 우울해지네
come on
누가 내게 눈부신 사랑을 가져줄까 이 세상은 나로 인해 아름다운데
Everybody
마음을 적한 날엔 거리를 걸어보고 향기로운 칵테일에 취해도 보고 한편의 시가 있는 전시회장도 가고 밤새도록 그리움에 편지를 쓰고파 And that was 보여줄게 by Ailey, followed by cocktail 사랑 by 거북이. So we have a text from 0515님 saying, 군대 가는 친구 보낸다고 논산 훈련소에 집결해서 굿바이 인사하려 했는데 친구가 전날 입대하는 걸 착각해서 저희에게 알려주고는 정작 자기는 전날 입대했더라고요. 군대 제대낀 지는 2년이니 2년을 기다린 셈이네요. So his friend went off to the Korea Army Training Center in Nonsan, right? And he was going to say goodbye, but then he forgot to tell them, so that he just entered the day before. So he waited for him for 2 years. Wow. I know it was even longer than nowadays, right? Joining the army and the military service. So all the military, our soldiers out there, thank you for protecting our country. Thank you so much for sending in your message. 0515님 들어주셔서 너무 감사합니다. Also, we have Benny님 saying he was sharing with us that he has planted the bitter gourd before, and I was doing a little bit of research during the song break, and another name for that is bitter melon, which is a nutrient-dense and low-calorie vegetable. And I heard it's good for people with diabetes. So if you're the one with diabetes, maybe check this out, bitter gourd, right? It improves the digestion and boosts immunity and reduce cholesterol levels. Ooh, so it sounds like a very very nutritious vegetable, right? Maybe if we can get that in Korea. Oh, yes. And Pirini has a picture up on YouTube. So if you want to check them out, go ahead and do so. Also, we have Jenny Loves Music saying 팥빙수 먹고 싶어요. Yes, it's almost the season of 팥빙수, right? Here in Korea. Oh, yes. And it's like the red bean paste sherbet. I know it sounds kind of weird when I say it in English, but it is so delicious, right? I hope you can make that, in Hong Kong and somehow get to eat that during the summer. And also we have Sang-Yun Kim Nim saying Yoon Chit Chat is one of the sweetest segments of the show. Ooh, I like how you put it in Yoon. 감사합니다. Oh, I know she's super cute, right? 지은님 너무 귀엽지 않나요? 웃음소리 들으면 약간 it sounds like a baby, right? Laughing. 약간 이런 느낌? 죄송합니다. Also, we have Jenny Loves Music saying 두 분 참 아름다우시네요. 이런 거는 또 읽어줘야죠. 그죠? And Kevin is saying they are both so cute. Yes. 감사합니다, 여러분. 저희 더 귀여우려고 노력을 해볼게요. And 지은, if you're listening, we got to do some cute training session. Yes, and to the banter topic today, which was how long have you waited for your friends or someone you know? Benny's saying maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour for me. Wow. You guys have been waiting for such a long time, right? For me, if I had to wait an hour, I would probably be leaving the house later. And Jenny Loves Music is saying to this, with mobile phone, I can wait longer scrolling. I mean, if you have your phone these days, if you have your smartphone with you, not when you're low on batteries, you can just even step into the stores around, or head to a cafe or shops that catches your attention. And when your phone rings and your friend is telling you that she's here or he's here, then you can just step out, right? But once I did that and I put my phone on silent mode and I didn't know that she had arrived, I noticed it 10 minutes later. So I was like, oh, it's the other way around, right? Also, we have Travis saying 동네 친구라면 뭔 일 생겼나 집에 찾아가기도 했답니다. Yes, if you guys share the same hometown, I guess you could just go up to their houses and knock right on their doors and be like, is 누구누구 here? And they're like, nope. Uh-oh. Also, we have Kevin Yim saying, sorry, I couldn't really join the chat much today. Thanks again, Yoonji, for another good show. I'm amazed how positive you are all the time. Have a great day, princess. 라고 보내주셨어요. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I know that it's late at night, but you always stay up late for this show. Oh my goodness. We have our loyal listeners here, huh? Thank you all so much for joining us on this Thursday afternoon. And with that, we've come to the end of today's Sweet Date. And Thursdays always feel a little interesting because we can kind of sense that the weekend is already here, right? So wherever you're listening from today, whether at work or on the road or simply taking a short break, I hope something from today's show brought you a little smile to your day. And we'll be back with you again tomorrow as we head into Friday together. Yay! So to close things out, here's our final song, 청춘 길일 by 옥상 달빛. So take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day and good night for some of you. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye!
바람 청춘이란 마치 눈부신 직사광선처럼 빛나도 그 뒤엔 짙은 그림자 길고 긴 터널이 이제야 끝난 줄 알았지만 사실 난 아직 준비가 되어 있질 않아. 우리 다시 노래 부르자.